Welcome back to our channel.
What's up, everybody?
Today's video is going to be about what it's like to be a truck driver during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Just open your eyes and take my advice. Stop rolling the dice and just compromise. It's the chance of your life.
A month ago, nobody could have even predicted how bad the whole pandemic situation would have gone, and we didn't either. We planned together CDL for Randy so we can be on the road together. We had our own plans, we had our financial goals, and then, self-growth, wherever we planned for. And then the pandemic happened, and right now we're realizing how lucky we were that Randy was able to get her driver's license before it happened. So now we can actually be together on the road and be driving and be still making money.
If we were still at home, or at least if I was still at home, I would be out of a job, just like a lot of people, unfortunately. So it was perfect timing for us. We, again, couldn't have imagined what is happening right now. I'm really thankful that I got my CDL before all of that started, because I would be out of a job. We're really happy and really thankful to be part of the essential workforce and to still have a job and to still be on the road and to be able to continue towards our goals.
As any other business, trucking business is suffering a lot of losses, and it's really way more harder to work right now because a lot of places are closed, a lot of companies, a lot of shippers, a lot of receivers, a lot of restaurants, grocery stores are open, of course, and us transporting food, we definitely have some work, but then because there are way more trucks on the road than actually loads available, it's kind of slow for us. But we are here, we're still working, and we're thankful for it. Things are definitely different than before. Whatever we do right now has changed. You go to a shipper loading facility and they would be like barricading themselves with tables and whatever they have, so in order to drivers not to get 6 feet close to the window. Truck stops, the same thing. Truck stops, they're even open. It became a lot more difficult to go and get some things that are essential for us. Being on the road, we cannot do it in the truck. We have to do it in the truck stop, and then that means we have to go out. We have to go and interact with people. A lot of rest areas in some states are closed. It's a little bit more difficult than before.
Yeah, we have our moms calling every day or texting to make sure that we're doing breathing exercises, that our immune system is on point. We have prayer circles sometimes, they're always making sure, which is the sweetest thing. And we're really thankful for people checking on us, because we are outside every day. We are at risk every day, essentially. So it's a scary time for a lot of people, both at home and us being on the truck.
In a way, we're isolated. Being inside the truck, in a way, we're isolated, that we don't interact with that many people. But the people we do interact, they do interact with a lot of people. For example, the cashiers in a truck stop, during one shift, they would see people from all around the country, and then they'll talk with us as well. The same thing with clerks at the shipping or receiving facilities. The same thing with them. They get to interact with a lot of truck drivers. So even though we're locked in the truck most of the time, we get to interact with these people who interact with other people, and then that means that puts us at a larger risk. But we take measures to protect ourselves. We got gloves. We're trying to cover our face with masks and wash our hands as much as possible. I guess that's the best what we can do, and then continue working for now.
Before being a truck driver myself, even as Alex worked as a truck driver, we never really saw it as like a glamorous type of job or a cool job to have. It was kind of a means to an end. But now during this pandemic, we get recognized a lot. I have my sisters always tagging me on things like, oh, thanks to the truck drivers, we're able to do this. And you hear about the nurses and the doctors and the truck drivers. Like, for me as an African child to be part of, awesome. So we really like that part. And I mean, we never really saw it as that when we started. We didn't think, you know, this is gonna be a great job to be proud of and to really go forth with, but it is. When you think about it, it's a very important job and we don't take it lightly.
So I guess we have to be thankful, or at least for me, I guess I would have to be thankful for the understanding that I got from this pandemic. Because before I remember I would have this conversation with with a friend of mine, and I'm just saying, like, I would like to do something more meaningful. Because think about it, for example, you're gonna have children, right? And your children are gonna grow up and go to school, and then at school there are gonna be other one running around, and one of them are gonna be, oh, my dad is a doctor, and another one is like, oh, my dad is a pilot. And then what is Mike gonna say? My dad is a truck driver? Like, no, I gotta do something more in this life. And now kind of it feels good, really feels good to be recognized for the things that you do, and then kind of probably doing it with more pride, I would say.
Yeah.
I'm proud to be a truck driver.
I'm proud to be a truck driver too.
We hear these stories, even though it didn't never happen to us, but we hear these stories from other drivers. They say, for example, police officers come to the loading facility and bring some kind of food or cookies or drinks or something, and that's kind of cool. And then at way stations, they would have volunteers offering warm food for truck drivers, and then you'll see these billboards on the road with like, thank you, truck drivers. That feels good.
It does. It really does. Because again, we're at risk, and we started before. We didn't take it as seriously, but we had a lot of conversations as to what are our options. Are we staying home for a week or two, just so that we don't expose ourselves as much? It's definitely made us think beyond the paycheck, which unfortunately a lot of people don't have the option to. A lot of people have been forced to go home, but for us, even though we have this choice to work, we still have to ask ourselves, is it worth it? But then we think, well, we are helping, so what would we be doing home other than eating unnecessary foods? So we really do take this with pride. We really do take this seriously as a job, as a choice to be on the road, to be serving everyone. And we just ask that people take it seriously as well, even being home, to really think about every single time that you go outside, is it really necessary? I mean, we have to time ourselves. We have to think about, okay, well, if we need to pump gas, then we can go and use the restroom at the same time. That way we're outside for one time, we put our gloves on, we cover our faces, we change our gloves, we wash our hands. All of those things we have to think about before we step outside. So we really ask for other people as well to do the same. Is it really necessary for you to be outside? Because you're putting yourself at risk.
Some other people don't care that much about themselves, and then they would say, whatever, if I go out, this coronavirus is not going to kill me. But then we ask you to think of other people as well, because it's not only about you. You putting yourself at risk of getting sick, at the same time you put other people at risk, because besides the fact that you can get sick, you can transmit this sickness to other people.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so that you're notified every single time that we drop a new video. Make sure to stay home, stay safe, stay healthy.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the road after the pandemic.